How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to replace the tensioner pulley, the idler, and your drive belts on 5.3. It should work on basically all of the LS style engines in GMCs and Chevrolets. So pretty simple process. All you're going to need to do is, first thing you want to do probably is take a picture of the belt diagram in case you don't know what it is or won't remember. So take a quick picture of this so you can see, where it goes. Then after that, you're just going to need a 15 millimeter socket or wrench. You're going to put it on here and pull it that way, like you're tightening it, and it'll actually loosen the belt. So we're going to do that real quick. The drive belt is off, and so now I'm going to remove the tensioner and the idler pulley. And then when I take those off, I'm going to reinstall some new OEM Deco units, and we should be rocking and rolling. I got the idler off, and I'm glad I did, because it is sticking a little bit when it spins. It's not very free. It's not supposed to spin a lot, but it also shouldn't stick. And so it's a good thing we're replacing this thing. But yeah, it just goes right there. Just get a 15 millimeter socket. Comes off really quick. And we're going to do the same thing over here. There's a bolt right there, and then one, well, you can't really see it right there. It's on the back side of the tensioner right there. There's the old tensioner, and we are going to put the new one in. And I did forget to mention that if you have a factory air intake or air box, you will probably need to remove that hose. I have this cool Volant intake system. So yeah, tensioner goes right there. Maybe a little easier if you remove your air box if you have to. Okay, as you can see, the new tensioner and idler pulley are on. So now it's time to refer back to your picture so you can route the belt correctly around all these pulleys. So do that real quick, and then you're going to want to get your ratchet or wrench on the tensioner there, turn it this way, and it'll loosen it up so that you can put the belt on. After you get your belt installed, just go back around through all the pulleys and everything to make sure that it is sitting properly on the grooves, not pushing out past the idler or anything like that. So you just want to make sure it's not going to get caught on anything to where it can fail prematurely. So let's go start this thing up. All right, here we go. Everything looks good. It's all where it needs to be. I think we are ready to go. Anyway, pretty easy job. You guys can do this yourself in just a few minutes. Have a good one.